Murder. Mystery. I don't have another camera for a different angle. So hello. Hi everyone. Welcome to my channel. Where? Here on YouTube. Duh. So I moved in Switzerland. And thank you, baby, for your addition. I've been having like an interest in crime stories, in unsolved mysteries, and baby, sit. Hi, baby. Hi, sweetie. Hi. What's wrong, baby? Oh my God. Hi. Yeah. Yes, aren't you a pretty baby? Hi, sweetie. Oh, my pretty baby. My pretty little baby. Oh gosh, this is my pretty little baby. Yes, she's adorable. Here, her purr. Yes, baby. Yes, why my baby? I just wanted to film. Yes, I want to put myself on the YouTube. On the YouTube. On the YouTube, I want. Yes. 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 So, where were we? Yes, I moved. And I think this move gave me a push to start thinking about myself also. On that note, I thought I would start what I always wanted to start doing, but I didn't. A lot of factors involved. I always found a reason why not to do it. So yeah, this will be my first ever YouTube video, in the sense that I would like to turn it into more episodes maybe. My name is Adina, and I will try to come up with and find as many stories as I can, and I don't know, tell it to you. If you also like unsolved mysteries, creepy true crime stories, and stories that will make you question everything you know, you're in the right place. Today, I really want to start talking about something that happened here in Europe. One of the oldest stories I found was dated in 1922, and I also got so excited because I really found some old news articles from then, spreading all the way till 1940s, because this story is unsolved for more than a century, and people still investigated it. The police, I mean the authorities have been investigating it till the 1940s, even though it happened in 1922. It's a dark, strange, and disturbing case that also involves mystery and scandal and creepy woods and a haunted farm vibe, family secrets, of course. Let's just dive in, shall we? It's about it all happens in 1922 in Bavaria, Germany. A lonely farmstead called Hinterkaifeck sits isolated between forests and fields. A family of 6 lives there, and in just a matter of days, all of them, along with their newly brought-in maid, will be brutally slaughtered with a mattock, a farming tool. But the horror of this case goes a bit beyond the actual murders. It's about about some of the family's secrets, scandals, and the mystery that until this day has never been solved. They did indeed do a movie on it in German. They made a documentary also in German. Been looking on Wikipedia pages and some of the articles, and it seemed so interesting because it's disturbing a bit. We have the family. We have Andreas Gruber, that was at the time when he died 63 years old. He was the strict one, he was violent, and he was also imprisoned for having relations with his own daughter, Victoria. We have Cecilia Gruber, that was 72. She was older than him. She used to live under his shadow. We have their daughter, Victoria Gabriel. She was 35 when she died. She was also a widow. Her husband was fought in the war, and he supposedly died. And she was also having an affair with one of the neighbors, Lawrence. So that could have been some factor in this whole tragedy. We have a little Cecilia that was 7 years old. She was Victoria's daughter. And we have little Joseph of only 2 years old, and he was the son of Victoria, but we don't really know if he was Victoria's son with her actual husband or Victoria's son with her affair with their neighbor, or even if he could have been Victoria's son with her own father. We have Maria Baumgartner. She was 44 years old, and she was the maid that had just started out working at this family. Talk about worst first days of work. The base story is that the family had heard repeatedly some movement around the farm. They heard footsteps in the attic. Some stuff had been gone missing from their house. Some strange newspapers that weren't from that specific area where they lived appeared on the farm. And reportedly, Andreas even told some neighbors that he has been seeing footsteps in the snow going to the house but never leaving the house. So yeah, that's a bit disturbing. On the night of March 31st in 1922, the killer lures the family members one by one into the barn, starting with Andreas, then Cecilia Sr., then Victoria, and finally little Cecilia. Inside the barn, they found their bodies slaughtered with a mattock. The mattock was found in the barn next to their bodies. Cecilia was reportedly, the little Cecilia, the child, was found with her hair ripped out of her head. It could have been that she was dying slowly and she couldn't handle the pain, and she tore her own hair out of her head before dying. Baby Joseph was found in the house, in the bedroom, in his own little crib, dead. And also the maid in the room she was supposed to sleep, beside the bed, on the floor, dead. The bodies were later discovered A few days later, when the neighbors that noticed that there isn't any movement or nobody from the farm showed up in town as they used to, the one that leads the discovery party is their own neighbor and the dude that Victoria was supposed to have. Supposedly she had a relationship, a hidden relationship with Lorenz Schlittenbauer. He reportedly looked suspiciously calm throughout the discovery party. They also found out that there were signs that the killer had stayed in the house for days after he did his deed. And like Goldilocks, he ate their food, slept in their beds, but also he had been feeding families animals from around the farm, supposedly. The police have said that they've investigated over 100 suspects. The theories that were made up, it could have been a robbery, but later they've ruled it out because things were going missing. The family saw things going missing, but not valuable things. So it could have been a wandering killer, someone that was just out of town, just happened to be there on the farm, and he wanted a place to stay. But it could have also been a family feud, which I think it was kind of. I don't know, because it could have been Lawrence, the dude that Victoria was having an affair with. It could have been him, or it could have been also Andreas, not bearing that his daughter has an affair with someone, and also the child, baby Joseph, could have been theirs. It's a bit, I can't even wrap my head around it because it's too creepy. The case remained open for decades, even reopened, reinvestigated in the 1940s, but has never been solved. In 1923, they demolished the farm. The Hinterkaifeck murders remain still one of the creepiest unsolved cases in Europe. I mean, there are some disturbing details there. And people still speculate till this day. I found articles online that still talk about it. And was it Lawrence? Was it Andreas? Was it a stranger in the attic? Or the family secret that went too far? My bet is on the family secret. Yeah, I think it was a family secret. So what do you think happened at the Hinterkaifeck farm? Was it Lawrence covering up a forbidden romance? Was it Andreas's dark secret catching up with him? Or something even stranger? You can drop your theories in the comments. Maybe you guys will find out something I didn't know. If you enjoyed this little dive in this case, please hit the like button. Maybe even subscribe for more creepy unsolved mysteries that I will find along the way. And ring the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Thanks loads for watching, and remember, sometimes the scariest stories are the true ones.